I'm back here again at Randy's Den. Fanciness going on here. Want to say this is my third video, number 1, 2, 3. I got paint, always something on my hands to do with paint, it seems. Can never get rid of it or out of it, always in it or getting it on me somehow. Never ends that way. And we are putting together, I got my, this is the third video in my S-993A desoldering pump that is actually only a couple months old, and kapoosh, the thermal unit went. So changed the heating element, got a brand new one. Something I want to point out here, something I just come across, is when you put the tip on here, you're also going to want to remember, as you insert the plastic on the end, right here, into this, and then set it into here. There's a back screw on the back side, also one on the front that goes right here, right there, to put this rubber in. Otherwise, once you put the case down on it, you'll never be able to get it in there, and you'll get teed off like I did earlier. And I had to erase that video because I had a minor meltdown, we'll say, and a lot of very bad words that I wouldn't recommend for anyone. So killed that, and on the bigger and brighter. Alright, and I do want to do a quick cleaning here of, since I did solder, I always like to go back over it. I got my little squirty squirt, some rubbing alcohol, and it's probably going to rub, in fact I'll bet you it'll rub my marker off, just where I marked the board there. But I like to go back over and get the flux and all that. It just makes it look a lot better. Get the whole board cleaned up. Looks a lot better, and then the flux doesn't sit there, and some fluxes have chemicals in them that ain't very good for, they start breaking down and even corroding. So we don't want any of that. Give her a little scrub. Happy, very happy board. I like that it's happy. It said it's happy, so I believe it. So we did that. We're gonna plug this boy in here and test it. I wanted to show you something also right here with the when you're, let me zoom you guys in so you can take a good look. Let's go higher. Whoa. Ooh. Yeah. Right here, when you're running your wires, I ran them on this side. Actually, I ran them on both sides. There's two pins. There's one here and one here. I ran them in between the pins, but you want to watch, because the motor right here, the very end of the stem here, is going to be spinning when you use it, and it's awfully close to these wires here. So you want to make sure it's not going to be anywhere near them, because over time it can just sit there and rub and rub and rub, and after a year's use it could rub through enough to actually short it out and probably cook it, burn it, make fireworks and all kinds of other stuff. So we don't want that, not with this fancy unit. So just something I want to warn you about watching these wires here. You're going to want to tuck them down in. So out with this and putting this guy together. So got my screws set. Gonna give it one double check over, make sure I'm happy with it. Motor spins nice. I'll put this on. And well, so you can see actually what's going on here. Alright. Again, you're going to want to start the screws probably backwards. That one I started forwards because I had full confidence in it. Because they are going into plastic, and to make sure it lines up right. Usually you can feel, it's probably tougher to tell with this fancy thing to get a feel on it. Yeah, that one didn't go right. Right there, click. You back it up till it clicks. I talked about that before. And then you go, and it should be lined up so you're not cutting new threads. That one actually felt like it There it goes. Then you follow the same threads down through so you're not cutting. If you keep cutting threads every time you put a screw in, you're going to end up weakening it and stripping it out. Come on. There it goes. Still ain't right. Obviously, because I talked about it, I'm going to make a bigger deal of it, but it's not, you'll feel it. You get a feel for it. And it goes real easy. There she goes. Now I still got to put the potentiometer on the other side, the trimmer. Oh, that's my fancy unit. Have that. And we'll get her plugged in here and see what we got. Hopefully you got success. I want success so bad. I love this thing, man. I was so happy when I finally got the money around to purchase one. And I was actually I was kind of shocked to see that it wasn't working. I'm honestly hoping, I think it was like $13 and it was shipped for the whole element. So it wasn't too bad. I would expect it to last a lot longer than it is, but who knows? You never know if you got a faulty element or anything. I'm not blaming anyone. It happens, you know. It's not like a high quality, but $13, it should last a good long time. It should be the same as all the other ones. So, all right. It's my fancy drill and screwdriver. You push down on it and it spins them in. Real fancy deal. High-tech stuff. If you have one, you hate the thing. They actually need to be like adjusted and to actually work right. Otherwise, they have a tough time. The spring tension's too tight sometimes, and it won't back off to let it ratchet forward. Or I know that I've fought with mine for a while. So, here we are plugged in. I pray that this thing warms up. I really do. You're going to want to put the potentiometer back in. And again, I had a hard time getting it apart, getting that off when I took this apart. I checked the center here for a screw. There was no screw. And once I finally desoldered the board, it actually came apart. So... yeah, it's working. Are you kidding me? It's success. I love it. Oh, I gotta try it out. I'm so happy now. Woo! Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, you have no idea, because I absolutely love. I want to tin the fresh new metal here. Oh, I got a new tip with it too. I ordered. Not included. I believe it was like $8, 7 something, and change, about $8 for a new one. So, got a different sized one. That was what I didn't like. Oh, right on my name tag here. Can't have that. I actually don't like running it at full power either. So, oh, I wasn't. I thought I was. We'll back her down. So hopefully it works. One little trick I'd like to tell you guys about is I shoot this stuff, lock penetrating graphite, into here, and it actually helps for that stuff not to stick, for the solder not to stick. In fact, when I'm using it, I just take and tap the sides. Come on, drip down. I want to coat the whole thing. I tap the sides of the gun and it'll actually, there's a metal shield right in the back here, right in the very back. If you see down in there, yeah, right in the back there is a metal shield, and it always collects right on that, and it'll build up and build up, and sometimes it'll actually start blocking. So I'll just take and bang the side of the gun, and it usually knocks it right free. It don't stick very good at all, which is nice. And then keep balling. It actually starts sticking to that ball then eventually, and you just insert it, get it started on the front, pull back this guy and set it down in, and I just give it a, it's almost like kind of loading a gun. You're pushing your chamber forward. A lever action. Actually, if you have semi-auto, you'd be single shot or semi-auto, you'd be pushing it forward like that. All right, what do we got to desolder? Oh, I already desoldered this one. Okay, we'll try it here. We'll see. You guys get to see live action. Wow, I need more heat. Oh, yeah! Woo! Oh, it's a bingo! You have no idea how excited I am about this. So happy that that fixed it. Actually, when I was purchasing it, I wanted to, before I purchased it, I made sure I could get parts, because I'm going to pay, because I'm cheap, very cheapskate, so I don't like to pay a lot for stuff, and I don't have a lot to pay for stuff anyway. But I always like to at least know that I can fix it. It's not like a throwaway once I'm done with something, so I kind of looked into that before I bought it, made sure I can get the tip. The heating element, I mean, oh yeah, it's working good. Let's see, heating element, the rubbers and all that, the cartridge too. Some companies have glass cartridges, and I did not want the glass at all, because I know for a fact I would drop it one time, it would hit the ground, and that would be it. Now I got no pump. Why is it not pumping? Kidding me? Hey, fell out of the plug. Always something gets you on edge. So that's awesome, man. I am so happy. Yeah, I don't have a very good. There it is. So happy. Gonna rock it out. I got the heat turned way down just because I'm scared. A little bit shaky. But it's rolling good. And with this unit, if you're into leaded solder, you're just going to want to take and put feed a little solder in. It'll melt a lot quicker. Not melt, but it'll turn molten a lot quicker for you. And then I just like to go lightly around. Just do a circle motion. So then the heat transfers to all sides of the pin. When the heat transfers there. And let's see, this boy should come right out. Might have one or two that I didn't get very good. Oh, I didn't do very good on that one at all. Got stuff falling and flying all over the place here today. I don't know what's going on. What in the world is going on? We already have one meltdown. We can't do that again. Can't afford the footage. Let's see here. Give it a little more heat. I don't think it needs to be run at full bore. Just didn't seem like it needed to when I was using it before. I feed in a little solder. I just can't seem to get that one very good. Go roundy round. There's like rivets around them. That's weird. That is strange. I think that's why I'm having. There it comes. Wow, there's rivets. If you see where I desoldered these, look at there. There's little rivets on the end. See that? Yeah, right on the end. Very I don't know if I've seen that before. Or if I did, I just don't remember. Ha! That worked out real good. Pulled the pins right out. Yeah, it's sockets. Holy crap, it really is. Look at that. These are. There's the 4 pins. Right here. It's the 4th one right there. And you can see the rivets right there. They're sockets. Huh. I wonder if them will come out the other side. hard it would be to get them out. I'll try to push one out, see what happens here. Made a crack like it wanted to come. Now the rivet don't want to. Pin come out, not the rivet. The rivet. If my phone stops for some odd reason, which maybe detonate earlier, or that, I definitely want to, first off, thank you guys. I thank you very much for giving me your time to watch my videos. I thank you very much. I plan to do videos for a long time going here. Oh, you can actually see the wire come off of the back. I'll have to make sure I get that soldered on. I'm going to mark that so that I know that that wire has to go on there. If I pull the wires, there's that fluff. That's some fluff. Yep, that one had a wire too. Still right there, so I'll mark it. One. And this one doesn't look like it had a wire. Just looks like it had the two. It must have been there for support. We all need a little support now and then. I'll still mark it though, just in case I have. Gotta have support. But thank you guys again very much for giving me your time. And time is a big thing nowadays. So I definitely thank you for stopping by, giving me time, and definitely plan on many more videos to come. Again, it's Randy's Den. And if you feel like I deserved it or whatever, give me a thumbs up. I'm going to try to figure out how to do some better editing in that, where I can put videos together that, instead of having 3 different parts, where it's one video all together, you know. So you don't have to search. Oh, this one has a wire wrapped on it. Want to go where the wire is. Might make it easier to get. If not, I just might trash this. It won't matter. I got a bunch of these anyway. The old microwave ones. Microwave. I got my microwave. Yeah, if you feel I deserved it, feel free to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe or whatever. Like I say, I plan on keeping going with, especially starting this year, with going with 2 to 3 videos a week, and maybe even putting a little more length on them. And eventually I want to see, I got to talk to my buddy about how much juice I got to do maybe a live stream here or there. Try to get it where like every Friday at 7 or something I do a live stream, so everyone can tune in at a certain time and check it out. But we'll see. A lot of thought going on with it, so. Oh, this thing's working so nice. It's me. I'm being impatient here. Why am I so impatient today? Yeah, usually you push down onto the pin, and this is a little bigger tip too. I think this is the bigger one I ordered. I ordered 2, a bigger one and a smaller one. But you'll feel it go onto the solder, but then all of a sudden you'll feel it move and push down onto it. Then you can hit the pump, and then you know you got it, you know. You know. And even though these things work good, they still don't bend the pins straight up for you. Ooh. Squirrely. Squirrely today. Very squirrely. Come on. Try to straighten that one up. Need a little assistance. I always take my razor knife and pop these pins just enough so that it lets the tip fit on it. Once I get on it, then I can feel kind of where I'm at. I'm obsessed with some things on circuit boards. I'm just obsessed with. Transistors are one of them. Relays. That one just does not want to go good. I would have to say that this is probably unleaded solder. But it doesn't seem like it's that bad a solder, though, for unleaded. I like lead, man. I freaking eat this stuff. If you let me. Need a little more persuading, huh? And you do want to be careful with, like, little ICs, transistors, stuff like that, that you don't cook them. That's what I mean by banging the side of it. Why is it not pulling it off of there? Come on. I swear, I've rolled through this whole board in like 5 minutes. Put the camera on, and 2 hours later, and I broke half of them. I see what these guys mean when they say everything messes up right when the camera's on. That's when it doesn't go right. And it's very true. I gotta agree with them there. Kind of one of them deals, you gotta see it or feel it to believe it. You gotta do it yourself. Find out for yourself. Where is that thing? Really? It's right, no, it's right there. That don't line up with that. Huh. It's gotta be that one. It's not sucking. Oh. Yep, got it plugged. Take a look here. See that guy right there? She plugged up. Pick that away. I should have sprayed that also with that spray that I used. That might be the second time I've ever seen it where it plugged right there. Makes me wonder. You can see it all right there. What the heck is going on here? If it's not in there, there's the end of it. It's almost like the rubber is in the way a little bit. Something. Very strange. What strange things going on here. Dump that up. Here. Wah, wah. Alright, I think I've hopefully not, but probably bored you guys enough. I will let you guys go. And hope you guys are safe. Have a great day. And thanks again for coming into Randy's den. The den. And checking it out. More to come, and thank you very much, guys. You at least got it up, fixed, working. That's awesome. Hopefully you give me a thumbs up. Wow. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. Doing.